Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a hot or not video for you guys, and it is going to be on the Morphe brushes palette. I feel like I use these a lot and I really like them, and I wanted to make a review. I'm sure there's tons of reviews out there because Morphe has been out for a while, but I have to talk about them. I say this because they are so affordable, and I say they're affordable, but I've never really talked more in depth about them and why they're so good. So today is finally the day that we will talk about these bad boys. I've actually been wanting to get my hands on more palettes. I own 3 of them. I have 3. I have the 35B palette, so I'm going to show them to you very quickly. 35B is a much more colorful palette. I actually used this in my previous tutorial, which is the winged liner. I only used one eyeshadow, but it is so pigmented. I will leave it linked down below. And I use this red, and just look at how pigmented this is. Like, these colors are no joke. Let's swatch a green. See, like, these colors are super pigmented for their price, which is why I wanted to talk about them. So if you're a colorful girl, or you know, you like to have fun with color, this is a good palette. This is the 35B. They don't have name, they just go by number. The one that I have used on my channel here before. This is the 35W palette, and I think it's called the warm palette. But this is just what it looks like. This one is by far my favorite that I own, just because it does have a lot of taupes and warm tones to it, but it also has some dark vampy shades. That shade is the color of life in my opinion. I'm always using it. I've used it in so many tutorials. I'll leave them linked down below. But this is the 35W, so that's my absolute favorite, top number 1. And the other one I have is the 35T, which is the taupe palette. And this one is so gorgeous. It's so beautiful. I don't use this one that much because I get so overwhelmed because these colors look so similar, but they're so different. I'm just like, I don't know which one to grab. This reminds me of like goddessy golden looks. I don't know. But it's very plummy, very taupey, very warm colors. So I love these. So let's just get into the review video because my camera is already dying. A little about the palette. So these are super inexpensive eyeshadow palettes, and they are high-end quality eyeshadows. And what I mean by that is that these are super pigmented like I had showed you. So watch this. Super pigmented. The color payoff is amazing from these. In my personal opinion, like you just can't go wrong with this. This or these. Like, you just can't go wrong. Like, nothing beats this palette or these eyeshadows because they are so beautiful. I've actually made a tutorial using this one, and they are so colorful and beautiful. I'm just going to swatch them on here. So straight off my finger, look at how pigmented those are. That one is my favorite eyeshadow. I've actually already done a tutorial using it. I will leave it linked down below. I love these eyeshadows. So they are super inexpensive for their quality. So these retail for anywhere between $19.99 and $22.99. Usually when they first come out with some of them, they'll retail at $22.99. And then ones that have been on the website for a while are retail for $19.99. So I got mine for $19.99, and I think the warm one I got for $22.99. I'm sure some of you were like, well, that's a $20 palette. There are 35 eyeshadows in each palette. 35. This palette is $20. So that means that each one of these eyeshadows are less than $1. It's bananas to me, like, especially for their quality, like how pigmented they are. You just can't beat it because all of these eyeshadows are pigmented, and from any of these 3 palettes that I've shown you so far. So that is phenomenal. 35 eyeshadows in each palette. The packaging is nothing too special. It's just black kind of plastic. But I mean, do you remember, you get what you pay for, but the good thing is that what you pay for is not going to packaging, it's going to the product that you are using and how well it is. I actually even buy the eyeshadows individually, and I think they're like $2, so that is phenomenal. I'm actually going to place an order on some single, like, individual eyeshadows by them to try them out, because I'm pretty sure they're just as good, as pigmented as from what I've seen from other people and heard from other people. They're just as pigmented as the ones from their palette, and I think maybe that they're slightly bigger. But this size is a decent size. I think this size is probably... Quickly, the pros I want to talk about is that these are super pigmented eyeshadows for the fact that, once again, they're less than $1 each. So, I mean, you get a better deal buying a palette than you do like an individual eyeshadow, simply because, like I said, these they're running to you for less than $1 compared to if you buy them singly, they'll run you at $2.30, I think. Good, because I can do so many looks just with this one palette. You know what I mean? It's like a naked palette, but there's much more eyeshadows and more that you can do with it, I feel like. Con I have is that these eyeshadows don't have names. That's the only con. And the only reason it's a con for me is because I do YouTube. So when I'm like, okay, I'm going to be taking this eyeshadow here, I'm sure you guys are thinking, well, that eyeshadow, if you turn it this way, it's not going to be on this side, it's going to be on this side. So you know what I mean? That's the only thing I don't like. I wish they had names, but not a big deal, because once again, you do get what you pay for. So the money that you're paying for is going into the product and not the packaging. Another thing that I like is that all of these palettes, they come with some shimmery shades and they come with matte shades. So you get a good variety. As I was saying, this is such a colorful rainbow palette. I love it. I just love how it looks, so I had to have it in my life. Is this a hot or not product? This is definitely a hot product in my opinion. This is definitely a hot product. You're gonna go check Morphe out. I will leave them linked down below for you guys. It's just morphebrushes.com, I think, or morphe.com. It's one of the two. But yeah, these are phenomenal. I want to keep trying more items from them, but if you're looking for a good palette that's super inexpensive, I would recommend one of these, because like I said, they run you at about 20 bucks and you get so many eyeshadows, and that is bomb.com. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you guys want to keep seeing hot or not videos. Don't forget to subscribe. Go hit that button down below. I'll catch you guys in my next video.